Story title: Prison of Shadows. In a small town lived a young man named Raymond. He led a quiet, simple life, but strange things started happening to him. One night, he noticed something unusual: his shadow didn't move with him. Wherever he stood, his shadow stayed fixed, as though frozen in place. At first, Raymond thought it was an optical illusion, but this kept happening, night after night. Over time, he realized that whenever he slept, it felt like his shadow left his body and ventured off to some unknown place. Each morning, he'd wake up feeling exhausted, as though he had been up all night. One night, determined to get to the bottom of it, Raymond stayed awake, watching. He saw his shadow slowly lift itself away from him. Quietly, he began following it. The shadow led him to an old, abandoned house on the edge of town. Inside, he found a secret door and, pushing it open, entered a dark, hidden room. Inside the secret room. Once inside, he saw countless shadows swirling around the room, as if they were trapped. At that moment, he felt a cold hand on his shoulder and turned to see his own shadow standing behind him. The shadow spoke, saying, "This place is the prison of shadows. Every person's past shadow is imprisoned here, especially if they have left something unfinished in life." Shocked, Raymond listened as his shadow revealed that, in his past, he had made some mistakes that were never corrected, and that was why his shadow was trapped here. When Raymond asked how to set it free, the shadow explained that there were hidden shadow keys scattered across the town that he would need to retrieve, but finding them would require facing some challenging truths. The first key, a speaking shadow. On his quest for the first key, Raymond discovered that his shadow could talk to him. It revealed that Raymond had hurt someone dear to him in the past, and that pain was what held the first key. Realizing his mistake, Raymond sought out that person, apologized, and in doing so, unlocked the first key. The second key, changing shadows. While searching for the second key, Raymond noticed his shadow taking on different, frightening forms, as if it were mocking him. Each shape symbolized painful moments in Raymond's life that he had tried to bury. Confronting these memories and overcoming his fears, Raymond earned the second key. The third key, a shadow's freedom. Raymond's journey led him to another revelation: his shadow wanted its own life. It no longer wanted to be confined to following him and asked to be free. After a long internal debate, Raymond agreed to let his shadow have some freedom, and in doing so, he obtained the third key. The fourth key, time-traveling shadow. As Raymond searched for the fourth key, he found himself being transported into past moments by his shadow, seeing glimpses of his ancestors' lives. Raymond realized that his ancestors were somehow connected to the prison of shadows. By making amends with this history, he unlocked the fourth key. The final key, the Shadow King. Finally, Raymond sought the fifth and final key, only to discover a terrifying truth. Within the prison was a powerful figure known as the Shadow King, who controlled all the imprisoned shadows. Raymond's own shadow revealed that the Shadow King was holding him captive, and to break free, Raymond would have to confront this king and win. After a fierce battle, Raymond defeated the Shadow King, freeing all the trapped shadows, including his own. End of the story. As all the shadows were set free, Raymond saw his own shadow waving goodbye. Through this journey, Raymond had gained a new understanding of his past mistakes and learned to take responsibility for his life. Now, even without his shadow, he felt whole.